are such an asshole.
I hate the younger generation so much. Oh my god, I hate you guys. Not really. I feel sympathetic, but honest to God, the amount of hang on, are we at the 7-second mark yet? Are we at the 7-second mark yet? The bullshit people under 40 have come up with. Yelling at the clock. I'm not the one begging for a student loan bailout who's a virgin at 35, needed mom and dad to pay for rent. Okay? That's not me. Don't, oh, you're an old. I remember back in the day. Let me tell you about back in the day. They used to make fun of the World War II generation. They used to make fun of, like, yeah, you're square, man. Oh, what do you think we're June Award Cleaver? And now you're all bitching and whining. Can't even. Soon, I mark my words. Mark my words. In 10 years' time, there's going to be a government program where we're going to have immigrants imported because none of the Native Americans, I don't mean American Indian, I mean born within the boundaries of the United States. Y'all can't even wipe your ass. And you come up with this shit. And this is, I guess, 3 years old. So you're just yelling at the clouds like you're the one who needs a government program to wipe your ass and bail you out. You need to suck on your mommy's tits some more, but this time it's the government. There's no difference, literally. James writes, apparently there's a good chunk of guys that do this whole mewing, and you come up with the lamest freaking... This is gay. Gay, okay? It's gay. Not in a homosexual sense, in the secondary meaning lame as fuck. Mewing. Why can't I get the girls? I don't know, because when you're on a date with the girl, you say, what do you do? I'm mewing. Mew, mew. And then she didn't touch my peen. Apparently, there's a good chunk of guys that do this whole mewing. I'm like, honest to God, do I want to look this up? Thing, and it's supposedly meant to improve overall jaw posture or something like that. Anything. Look, we're really harsh on the fat chicks, right? You guys, it's the same damn thing. Anything to avoid the gym, huh, guys? Writing poetry, being a really nice guy. You're so desperate. You're so work avoidant. You're such cowards and pussies. You'll vote Democrat, and that's how you're going to get the girls. And now you're going to mew. You're going to, oh, are you mewing? I'm mewing. To improve overall jaw posture. Just, guys, for the love of God, just go to the gym. Just go to the freaking mewing. I wonder if this falls into the same category as the fat guys and the fancy beard oils. Yes, this falls into the grooming, not in the sexual. This before there was a pedophilic sexual connotation to it. Grooming meant it was a cosmetic, it was a hygienic thing, and you should always groom. Cap trims his beard, get the nose hair things. Just wait till you hit 35. But long ago, this was before the YouTubes and all that. There was a discussion board or a Facebook forum or something. Group is like short guy fashion. Marcus Brown got me onto this. Marcus is a short guy. I'm a short guy. Hey, there's a short guy fan. I'm a short guy. Sure, why not? I'll take a look. And all it became was a bunch of freaking vaginas. Just a bunch of fucking vaginas. And I'll never forget. Well, I mean, I could tell you stories. But there's like a whole section on cufflinks. Do you guys remember? This goes back 10 years ago about. Do you remember, like, when the millennials graduated from college and what was really going to get the girls' panties wet, really going to drop those panties, was you get kind of a navy blue slacks that were 3 to 4 inches too short for your legs. So you could show off your twiggy ass, break by the wind ankles. And then you wore the brown dress shoes. And then, I don't know, you had some crazy colored socks. Oh my God. Oh, you're just so edgy. And then there'd be a sport jacket. And you could just smell the estrogen from a mile. Would you remember that fashion? That's these people. and they were talking about cufflinks. And I got it. It was a congregation for girls, just a congregation for girls. Like these guys with the like, not kid. Do I coif my hair to the left or the right? What do you girls think? They weren't girls, by the way. They're biologically men. What do you think about it this way, about it that way? Blah, 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 blah. You like these cufflinks, like those cufflinks? What do you think? People would respond, and the short guys, I understand the lot. Like, yeah, you got an uphill battle, so take every advantage you can get. But it became very apparent what it was. Just like fat chicks with their weaves and their nails and their hairs and their dyes, you'll do everything and anything but the hard work of going to the gym and getting buff. Now, these guys were skinny fat. And I don't want a lot of fat guys, but they were skinny fat. None of these people were going to the gym. I'm 53 years old. Look at this butterface baby face because of all the fat that never left his body since 1973. Should I trim? What beard length should I have? Oh my God. And now mewing. And now it's mewing. And I had, oh God. So I looked into it. Thanks, buddy. This is my day. I thought I had I guess I caught up with all the consultations for asshole consulting somewhere. So this is, should you try mewing? From health.com, written this year. Mewing is a facial reconstruction technique. Mewing is a facial reconstruction technique that involves keeping your tongue on the roof of your mouth to change your jawline shape. Some supporters claim that if you mew, that's like one of the words, like if I have someone say that, I'm mew, I want to punch you. I'm not a violent guy. You can reshape your face for a more defined jawline. Man, how desperate are you guys for pussy? Not desperate enough to hit the gym, but every other fat you want. While also helping jaw pain, breathing, or orthodontic issues. However, mewing has a troubled history. What history? It's been out for a hot 15 seconds. What history? Even though many YouTube and TikTok videos praise the practice. Oh, that's an endorsement. There's not much evidence that mewing actually works. You mean just like the cufflinks doesn't get my peen sucked? I thought the cufflinks was going to be like, that would be a lock, man. That would be a lock. Once I got them shiny turquoise cufflinks, a girl would be bobbing up and down on my dick. I'm sorry, girl. I know we critically, sometimes, what's the word I'm looking for? Aggressively, pop up. We're hard on you girls. That's what I was going to say. We're hard on you girls. But it is constructive. But though I think it gets to an annoying level where, again, obviously, as I've evolved in thought, taking in empirical data, you girls really don't like guys and us telling you, hey, you got to lose the weight. That comes off as it annoys you. You're not, because you're like, well, look, we're just not going to do it. Okay, so stop reminding. I was like, okay, all right, we'll stop nagging you. But as hard as we are on you girls, my God, these boys. I do feel sorry for you girls. This is, but you voted for it. I keep pointing out there, like, oh my God, I want a sensitive 90s type of man. He must be in touch with his feelings and be emotionally available and play guitar. And he must be socialist, communist, and feminist. Why are they all pussies? Why are they mewing? You ain't gonna get no Burt Lancaster. Look it up. William Holden. That's the one. My girlfriend would kill me for William Holden. If William Holden walked back reincarnated, 35-year-old William Holden, she'd kill me in my sleep. And then they'd go run off and be together. Experts also warn that people with jaw issues, still recording, where to go? Needing surgery or orthodontic work, shouldn't try mewing. Your best bet is to see a healthcare provider before trying any do-it-yourself facial reconstruction techniques. By this time, you might as well just break your jaw and have it reset. I'm not joking. It's not medical advice. I'm just saying the mewing doesn't work. Where does mewing come from? Where does mewing come from? By God. Technically, mewing isn't a medical term. No kidding, really. It was named after the British orthodontist Dr. John Mew, who popularized the method in the 1970s as part of his alternative orthodontic practice called orthotropics. Oh, yeah, the 70s, those baby boomers. The 70s was where the baby boomers finally realized they didn't know jack shit. Like, oh, dude, man. Hairy vagina and pod isn't the way to a successful life, dude. John Mew's son, Mike Mew, also an orthodontist, continued to promote the technique and is generally credited for mewing's growing popularity over YouTube and TikTok. How to mew. I'm not going to read it. Does mewing work? No credible research provides mewing can permanently alter your jaw structure. There's also no evidence mewing can treat health issues like sinusitis, breathing problems, temporomandibular joint dysfunction, or sleep apnea. Most of the claims come straight from John and Mike Mew or the Muse-backed London School of Facial Orthotropics. My God, mewing. This is a long article. There was, hang on, I found it just to show you. Just to show you how this society is over. You're over. Go become better bachelor. Go become Joker. Get your off-grid house because you're all gonna die. All right, you're gonna die. This. What happened? Oh my God. Mewing coach. Here it is. Mewingcoach.com. Become more attractive and confident with #1 jawline workout. And here's a guy who's just jacked. By the way, I don't know if you see these pictures of these men with the jawlines. You know what else they got? Muscles and definition. Cappy is no Drew Bay. I'm not. But y'all have been noticing, my tightened up jawline and all that. My jaw hasn't changed. I haven't mewed. I just got rid of the fat in my face. It's called dieting and exercise. I go hungry pretty much every day. Like, I don't eat until after 2 p.m. All right, I have caffeine. I got my Rooster Booster Light. Okay, full complement of vitamin C in that. And then I had to give up the lattes. I had to give up my Froofy Froo because I had my cholesterol, and like that's way too high, and that's the bad stuff. I'm like, well, what I'm doing is like, oh yeah, it's all the fat in your keto diet. I'm like, whoa. All right, now what I got to give up now, Doc? What vice do I got to give up? Oh, you got to give up fats and red meats. Great, that's just great. So now I'm eating salmon and fish and chicken. It's still fine. But my point is, I endure. That's what you do. And after here, just shock, you'll adapt to it. If you don't eat, like, you do daily fasting, not to bore you, you don't have to do it. I'm just pointing out there's some efficiency gains. All right. Been doing this for over 6 months now. Your stomach will get smaller. And now I eat a meal, I'm full. It's small. I couldn't even finish my meal. My baby want the rest of my salmon. Ate a ton of broccoli. But I didn't eat until 5:30 yesterday. And I went for a hike. I did a bunch of errands. And yeah, in the morning I want to eat. And then it kind of goes away. And then about 2 in the afternoon, it comes back again. And we push through it. I wasn't a pussy, P-U-S-S-Y, you're a pussy, because you don't want to try. I didn't jerk off to my cufflinks. I was just like, I'm hungry. All right, ignore it. Listen to some podcasts. Listen to It's a Gundam. Just push through the, all right, you're slightly inconvenienced. And then, I went on a hike. The day before was the gymza, or maybe it was working on the house. And I'm going to go to the gym today. I haven't eaten today. And then you get a little bit. Now, I'm not jacked. I'm no Drew Bay. But there's the secret. And everyone's like, oh, there's so many grifters. This should be. Good for you, Mewing coach. Mewing.coach. Good for you. I hope you make a bazillion dollars off of these weak, sad saps. These genuine pussies who don't want to do any work. And the amount of effort I've seen put into by the soy boy, grooming type of, where they do anything but the gym. I love seeing you all fail. I love it. I always point to Troy Francis as the appropriate amount of fashion that you need. Troy Francis doesn't sit there and like, oh, what oil should I put on my nails so they glisten? That'll get the girls. He puts on a nice jacket, nice shirt. He goes to the gym, got his hair. He's got his British accent, and then he does the work by going and talking to girls and being charming and charismatic. And here you guys are. Like a Barbie girl in the suburbs. Oh my God. What kind of socks should I wear? Do I put it above the ankle or below the ankle? Oh my God. No success. None. And it's up. Look, guys, if that's all you're going to, oh my God. Let me hold it. The Rolex guys, have you heard of the Rolex guys? The Rolex men. Not even, I know men who are like over 30 that do this, the Rolex. Let me tell you about the Rolex. Now, some people buy a Rolex because of the investment. I didn't know this. They were made out of precious metals. I thought it was just some stupid dumbass watch with a brand name. I can understand that maybe as a hedge against inflation. All right. But there's some guys, you ever see them posing with the watch? No guy poses like this. Not in my life. Have I ever just naturally. Never. Just go look, ladies. You want to be able to identify a douchebag right off the bat? Look for a guy posing with his watch like that. I don't think one girl ever gave a damn about, oh my God, is that a Rolex? It's back in Vegas. Oh no, did I bring it? No, I got my Walmart watch here. And I got my Vegas watch in Vegas. I picked up, it's a nice looking watch. It's a blue background with gold numbering and trim. I paid $32 for it on Amazon. Nice looking watch, very fashionable. I don't look at the watch for time. I really don't. I use it more like a tie. It accents some of the clothes I got down there nicely. I had these dude bros at the cigar lounge. Hey man, where'd you get your watch? What kind of watch? That's a real nice watch. I'm like, Amazon. They look, I'm like, where'd you get your? It's a Rolex or Omega or whatever it was. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, I got mine for $32. You go up there, oh, is that an Omega? You get this close to see it. So the watch bros, guys, if you're going to drop whatever it is, 40 grand on a watch, I mean, if you got millions of billions, okay, fine. But if you think that's going to get your dick wet, I can't help you. I can't help you. So I just saw the Mewing. Guys, whether it's Mewing or the Rolex watch or your cufflinks or your coiffing of the hair or your beard oils or whatever this grooming product stuff is, just give it up. Okay, knock it off. If you're not going to go to the gym, don't bother. If you're not going to be physically attractive to women, don't bother. Save your time, save your money, go make some money, go travel the world, go get my book, The Menu, because you are not going to. I am very critical and constructively so of women, but Jesus Christ, guys, if you're not going to be physically attractive to the other sex, the other gender, then there's no reason for you to chase the opposite sex. And just as we will laugh and mock and ridicule, and rightly so, the girls are like the fat land whales that gussy up for a night out with the girls and wear these dresses that just, they're sprayed on with paint because they're fat. And they got their stupid Wolverine nails and they're wearing the weaves and they do their hair and they do their makeup. They got their heels and they go out to the club. For those that as much as we mock and ridicule those girls for the pointless process of literally putting lipstick on a pig, it's the same thing with you guys mewing, cufflinking, coifing, ankle sock. Look at my crazy socks. How witty am I? Just give it up. Everyone should be saving their time and their money, saving their heartache and their hope. You should be look, if you just put your time and effort into picking up a trade instead of going to the nightclubs, ladies, you too, you could maybe build a house. You could fix your cars. There's so much better stuff you could be doing with it. You could buy a car with the money some of you are spending on watches. And you're not one person in the history of mewing got a girl. Not one. Not one. All right, do we got any super chats? We got two. All right, so if you want help getting the girl saw, all right, if you want help not being a putz, all right, link below is a link to a course on Teachable I have called The Dad You Never Had, because if you're mewing, your dad obviously did not participate in your life. And Lord knows what other big gaping flaws you got in your life philosophy, how many other exposed flanks you got. And so please, if you think mewing and coifing and knee socks, whatever other stuff is going to get the girls, please take the course below called The Dad You Never Had. I don't go into it's not all about how to get the girls. It's not, I think there is a segment on the opposite sex. Obviously, it's co-ed. There's both men and women's components. But guys, you got more important stuff to learn, like about finances, purchasing a home, choosing a career. Because if you're actually entertaining mewing, you got way too much time on your hands, and you're a loser. There's nothing good in your life. And I'm like, $149 to teach me what my dad should have taught me. Ha, ha, ha. Says the guy buying a $30,000 watch they think is going to. It's the magic penis touching watch. You buy this watch, you put it on your wrist. It's like a Dungeons and Dragons magical item. All of a sudden, watch of peen touching plus 17. Bob, $5 if you really complexed about your appearance, go to the gym and surgery, but it will require work and pain. Yes, thank you, Bob. Everything hard and important in life takes work and involves pain. That's why everybody who does everything that's easy aren't impressive people. There's no value there. Everybody plays video games. Every girl horks down Oreos. Everyone. And they're common. Common as blades of grass. Common as girls who vote Democrat. Snoresville. No value. Not unique. But if you're willing to do the pain, you will save yourself at least 10 times the amount of pain, effort, and energy up front, trying and pining. That's all you do. You're pining. You're all pining. You're not taking action. You're hoping. You're pining. You're like a Barack Obama supporter. You hope, you pine. That things just go your way and you win the lottery because you got them dumbass like ankle socks. But it'll require work and pain. Mewing is only snake oil for lazy. But yeah, and which is why I'm perfectly fine. People taking advantage. The mewing coach, you go, man or girl, you go. Make as much money as you possibly can. Join my institution to learn how to get the girls off. Does it involve working out? It does. Look, a lot of you could criticize, maybe not irrationally so. Oh, Cappy offers books and courses. There's not one of my books or courses that says, breathe out of your right nostril and then suck in with your left. And that'll get the girls. It's all like, now here's the pain. Here's how you save your money. There's not one bit of good news in mine. It's not a Disney show. Do this, don't do that. That is a lot of hard work. You know, it's harder not following this advice and being poor, living in the ghetto or the trailer park with all your baby mamas. Generation Apollo, $5 Mewing from the snake oil salesman who brought us other such memorable examples of bullshit like astrology, healing crystals, or manifestation. Oh, I should look up manifestation, the modern day girls version of that. All right, there we go. All right, link below, Dead You Never Had. Trust me. If you do what's in that course, you're going to be a lot more successful than some schmuck buying a Rolex or Mewing. Oh, 10 generous dollars. Rianne Schwarzer, $10. Cappy, there's just too many rules to dating. If being a good dude and working out doesn't get me laid, if it's not going to be 4 years of research to get laid, I got better things to do. Ladies, please stop. Well, all right, let's back up, Reen. Let's remove modern day women affected by technology, online dating, and all that. Let's just go back to 99.9% of women's previous psychology in existence, okay? Because it's an aberrant environment we're in today. Back in the day, you could do a handful of good things, and society had trained women to kind of pick a reliable, stable guy. They didn't always do it, but it was like, oh, he's got a job at the factory, he's masculine, oh, he's a good provider, he'd be a good father, look how hard he's working, he's a good Christian, there's some selection there, obviously through different religions, oh, he's a good Jewish boy, that kind of thing, all right? And as long as you were physically attractive enough, girls would fake it. Maybe you weren't Fast Eddie. I'm sorry, no, it was Fast Fred and Steady Eddie, my old man. Oh yeah, Fast Fred. He was the fast guy, but then there's Steady Eddie, and there was at least some social training or wisdom giving to young women. Now, with hypergamy run amok, and that's what it is, accelerated by unlimited online choice. Girls' expectations have gone well beyond and warped beyond reality. What could possibly be delivered by the supply of men, let alone meeting their delusional expectations. I mean, in my book, the Book of Numbers, Why Women Deserve Less by Myron. The numbers are there. You see it. You see polling data. You see their expectations. What's very telling is the online dating statistics. So I am very sympathetic, and we get a lot of guys that come in like, Cappy, I'm 6 foot, I do this, 6 figures, blah blah blah, and I still, now they try. Here's the thing: you got to try. You have to try. I have literally asked out thousands of women. Admittedly, this was quite some time ago. Right? And I only got hundreds of dates and only got laid 32, 33 times. The numbers get a little fuzzy, at least what I can recall. Maybe more, because those are the only ones I can recall. Think about that. Getting laid 30 times after asking out thousands of gals. That was a lot of work back then. I can't imagine what it's like now. And here, women's expectations have accelerated so high and so far that to attain their expectations literally means you got to give up your own life. Like, you cannot forget getting divorced and having child support or forget that. Just to get there, just to get dates and to have them reliably show, it takes an incredible amount of time, an incredible amount of effort. The online dating alone, the statistic I found shocking is like 85 minutes a day used by both men and women are wasted online dating. That's an unacceptable amount of time every day to piss away with no rate of return. Because, ladies, whether you knew it or not, men face the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We got to go carve out our own food, clothing, and shelter. You get welfare state, sugar daddy's dad, whatever. So you start at like self-esteem right off the bat. Men got to work. We don't get a free out of jail and all the money in the world. Oh my God, let's just hire you because the way you were born. So that unto itself, just carving out a life, that takes time and effort and money. It's difficult, takes labor and time. But to get to the level like where you got to be, okay, 6 foot, we get it. You got to be tall. Got it. You got to go to the gym. That's at least 4 hours a week at the gym. You throw in cardio, let's call it 7, 8. I don't want anyone in the comments like, actually, you see with my tech, I don't care. Shh, you go to the shut up corner. You go to the actually corner and shut the fuck up. I'm saying it's a full workday spread out over a week to get your exercise in. Then you got to go make the money and more than average. Prefer a college degree because that's how girls measure value now, is your education, even though that has no correlation to like success in the real world. And then aside from the obvious ones, work, money, tall, workout physique, and fat. Now you got to go into the minutia. What kind of fashion? I'm not saying fashion doesn't carry any weight. I'm not saying picking out the right cologne doesn't have its value, and you have to do all these things. But it is getting so granular. Like I got Bulgari Man. I like this. I think it's a good smelling cologne. And then I got Jimmy Choo something. The GF got it for me. She liked it. Okay. I remember when I was looking for some like a refill. Oh, we don't carry Bulgari anymore. I'm like, why not? I thought I was like, top. No, that's kind of one of the older smells or older scents. Older? I just got it like 3 years ago. What do you mean older? Like, is it already relegated to Brut? Is it already relegated to Old Spice? I don't have time to keep up with, that's like, and maybe there are girls out there like, oh, he's wearing Bulgarian. How 2015? And you're right, Reen. At some point, you're like, oh, F this. And what I think men should do, you should really take inventory of yourself and be honest. Critically assess yourself. But also don't be overly humble. I got a degree in accounting. I have 4 years experience. I make $83,000 a year. I saved up money in my IRA. I have my student loans paid off. I got a reliable car, and I'm in pretty good shape. You should say, look, if this isn't good enough, I'm not going to quadruple my effort. And sadly, that's what you got to do. It's not like there's a linear chart where effort and get girls. It's an asymptotic chart where you got to put in a exponential amount of effort to get girls, to get it where they're willing it. You don't have time. Most of you don't have time. I don't have time. You cannot sacrifice your life to stand chances of getting girls. You should pursue excellence anyway for your own merit. And if a girl happens to come along, and that's been the common solution that we've come up with in the Red Pill for 5-10 years, whatever it is. But you have no expectations, and you absolutely do not live your life for women. Absolutely not. There's just none of that. So I am a Cappy. There's too many rules to dating. If being a good dude and working out doesn't get me laid, if it's not going to do 4 years of research to get laid, I got better things to do. Ladies, they're not going to. I'll say it again. They're just not that interested in guys. They really aren't. And I would say with the modern day feminism that's been thrown into their psyche, they've been indoctrinated with, some of them get off. Some of them have their value defined by being against you or being against the patriarchy or whatever else. And this is another thing. If women like men, they'd like men. And they do. They just like this they like this dwindling percentage of men. If they liked you, they would let you know. They have agency. They're independent human beings now. And, you ask out the occasional girl, you put the effort in, you get no respect. There's your answer. Just open your eyes, look at the answer, and you are right. I'm not going on a cufflink video. I'm not mewing. What's funny is as women get older, they start to appreciate, like, because then they see their girlfriends or their sisters or female relatives. And if you just, like, I don't know, maintain a home and have a job and contribute to your retirement fund and the boring ward cleaver stuff, and then they see all these flash in the pan guys that the girlfriends ran off with, and like, oh yeah, he doesn't have any money. We're poor. He pissed it all away, but we really had nice SUVs and trucks. We don't know. Oh my God, he doesn't work anymore. Oh, he got fat. Blah, blah, blah. Here you are, steady Eddie. Oh yeah. He, whatever, put in the retaining walls. He caulked the soffits. The house works. The air conditioning is running. Really boring stuff. All these people made fun of with Ward Cleaver. Wholeflation. Quazek 12345. You are correct. $2. All right, there you go. Dad, you never had. Please get that. If you are thinking cosmetic changes in grooming is going to get you girls, please take that course below. Please. And girls, if you like to get a guy, take that course below. Because I damn well know you girls haven't had a father. All right, that's it. See you guys later, Toodles.